cooperative game has been activated. Okay, we're set.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and wearing footy pajamas to bed is a great way to protect your feet against closet monsters.
You telling me I came all this way for a one-player game?
Come on! And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Cattle Pults. Cows can't jump over the moon, but they can get flung over a barn. From the makers of the Goat Cannon.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor to get prizes and cash. Okay, let's hit it.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First, the advertise that bind. Which of these food mascots could be called arboreal? Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Keebler Elves, the Jolly Green Giant, or Mr. Peanuts?
Whoa!
Want to see the right answer? The Keebler Elves live in a tree, making them arboreal. Now, I don't mean to question the elves, but a tree doesn't really seem like the best place to put an oven that bakes cookies.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Say hello to Betty White's day off. So, imagine Betty White is riding on a lawnmower.
Hey, Danny, what's happening?
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
So, Billy,
What did you say, Danny?
take those earbuds out. I'm talking to you.
Sorry, I was listening to Ada.
ABBA? You're listening to ABBA?
Yeah, I love Ada. That reminds me. Which of these Broadway musicals features the music of Ada? American Idiot, The Duke of Nornan, Jersey Boys, or Nana Nia? A lot of the music in Nana Nia comes from the Swedish band Ada. I auditioned for a part in the new adaptation of Nana Nia that I lost out to Pierce Brosnan.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, they said I wasn't wooden enough.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a good look at Just Getting Bieber and Bieber. What is not older than Justin Bieber? The internet expression ROFL, DVDs, The Nightmare Before Christmas, or Sun Chips? Ow. Here's what you meant to pick. The expression ROFL for rolling on the floor laughing, the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Sun Chips all existed before Justin Bieber was born. But DVDs, invented in 1995, came about when Lil Bieber was about 1 year old. And speaking of babies, I can't get enough of Justin Bieber's hit song Baby featuring Ludacris. What can I say? I'm a sucker for heartfelt pop songs about infants. Let's try Bored to be Wild. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like sitting around and doing something really boring. You know what I mean? Because it will take the longest, which of these activities will I find the most boring? Watching acrylic paint dry, watching watercolor paint dry, watching oil paint dry, or watching latex paint dry? Most paints dry in a matter of hours, but depending on the thickness, oil paint can take from 2 to 10 days to dry completely. I guess I'd better make myself comfortable. That's it. I can't take any more boringness. I'm turning on the TV. Why aren't the channels changing? Oh no. Oh no, it's stuck on the Golf Channel. It's stuck on the Golf Channel!
5 fingers.
Pucker up for the ice machine is down the mahal, and it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm gonna list off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a feature of the Taj Mahal or an amenity at La Quinta Inn hotels. If it's the Taj Mahal, press the Y button. If it's La Quinta Inn, press the A button. Okay, let's move. Moonlit garden, white morning bed, reflecting pool, oversized desk, gazebos, great gate, roof terrace. That was breathtaking. I've considered going to the Taj Mahal, but really, why? I can visit a La Quinta Inn at any of their over 700 convenient locations across North America and get pretty much the same experience, plus free continental breakfast, which is nowhere to be found on the brochure for the Taj Mahal. It's a no-brainer, really. That's all we got for round 1, and hopefully you'll do even better in the next round. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And keep in mind, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, let's do this. Coming up, dethroning the Sacramento Kings. Which NBA team would King Charles I think were big supporters of his? The Utah Jazz, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Detroit Pistons, or the Chicago Bulls? Let me show you something. The supporters of King Charles I and his son were known as the Cavaliers. So when it comes to basketball, the Cavaliers would be his team. There's even a dog now called the King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. Oh, I just had an idea for Airbud 15. That's a bullheaded way of thinking. But you'll be able to launch a successful life with a Buffalo Catapult from Pults. We take ground chuck and chuck them off the ground. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's a good one. Meow. If NASA's Curiosity killed a cat, what would be the next day's tabloid headline? Cats running rampant on the moon. Cats have taken over Mars. Cat armies found on Venus. Or cats are orbiting in outer space. Not much time left. You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. Curiosity is the name of the Mars rover. Rover killing a cat. Typical.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here we have, I'm gonna dirty up this one-horse town.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
Wow, my sound booth is squeaky clean today. The cleaning lady must have come last night. You know what? I really can't stand all this fresh-smelling air. Can we get some trash in here? Okie dokie. We've got a prosthetic double chin and fat suit, a wall calendar with every Coldplay concert date handwritten on it, and a book called How to Name Your Baby After a Fruit. Who does this trash belong to? Drew Barrymore, Gwyneth Paltrow, Naomi Watts, or Claire Danes? Gwyneth Paltrow wore a fat suit and fat-face prosthetics in the film Shallow Hal, married Coldplay's Chris Martin in 2003, and has a kid named Apple. I'm gonna keep this trash and pretend it's from my life. If only we lived in a world of sliding doors. Here's one I like to call Lick It or Ticket. Let's say the Earth is like a giant Tootsie Pop. If every time you lick it, you eliminate 1 mile from its surface, how many licks would it take to get to its sweet, sweet core? About 350 licks? About 1,800 licks? About 12,900 licks? Or about 45,600 licks? Here's what a right answer looks like. The Earth's core is about 1,800 miles below its surface. But how are you going to find someone who can lick the Earth that many times before getting exhausted and giving up? Am I right, ladies? I call this one, I'm a Cinnamon. So this cinnamon challenge is all the rage these days. They say a human can't swallow 1 tablespoon of cinnamon in 60 seconds. Well, I'm here to prove them wrong. Here goes. Oh God, I regret this immediately. My mouth is burning. I have to drink something. What should I not drink because it contains even more cinnamon? Gimlet, Shirley Temple, Arnold Palmer, or Brown Betty Punch? Time's almost up. Although there are some slight variations between recipes, Brown Betty Punch always calls for ale, brandy, and cinnamon. Whew. Boy, I need to freshen my mouth up with some gum. It's Big Red! It's Big Red! Welcome to the... I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. You're spacing out, man. What game does this space belong in? Good luck. There you have it! What I don't get is why games have different names in different countries. Like Chutes and Ladders is called Snakes and Ladders in Canada. And in America it's called Clue, but everywhere else it's called Cluedo. However, I do prefer the Swedish name for Hungry Hungry Hippos, which is, of course, Gesnierdehofen, Gesnierdehofen, Morgenstuffer.
You don't know Jack!
Cold beer taste, no good. This is Glug Light Spell.
Glug Light Spell is the only light beer that tastes like beer without as many calories as beer.
Sit-ups and lifting rocks, punching cops right in the teeth.
When Glug Light Spell bottles are empty, no beer comes out, so you know it's empty. Every time.
Wearing shorts, sweating a lot, hoping this will get Jenny back.
Glug Light Spell comes in a bottle with its name on the label, so you don't get confused or give it to a baby.
Rock hard abs and glistening pecs, drinking beer while exercising, getting tipsy, massive chafing, no pain, no gain, be a cool tattoo. Get dehydrated, don't take breaks. Water shows the babes your weakness. Must get babes to make Jenny jealous. Jenny must know you're doing alright.
Glug Light's felt.
Glug Light!
Hello, I'm Philly and Cadsty. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphonophobics United, stand together! Because facing your fears is a must. Must. Which stands for Microphonophobics United, stand together! Get me out of here!
And now, relax into downward dog.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
No,